I see Bubba Jenkins checking out the lids here at Extreme Couture. We're going to cut that off. We're going to catch him off guard. Bubba Jenkins is no stranger to the big stage. You know, he will be in the finals here at PFL 10 coming up here. However, a lot of people don't know he's an NC2A Division I champ. In 2011, that's right, he stood on the podium. He was number 1. Man, you got the drip going on always, Bubba. That's so you don't roll out of the house unless you fly.
Man, you know, you got to dress for what you want to be. And, you know, I want to be champion. I want to be the $1 million man. I want to be, you know, bad man Jenkins. So you got to definitely have the swag. You don't want to ever be caught not looking like a bad man, because that's my name.
You've been a champion so far as back to college. Would your college teammates say the same, or would they say, oh, he was bragging back in the day?
Always had swag. I got so much swag, I need to add for it. And I don't like the brags. My swag brags for me.
Nice. All right, now this is kind of your, this is like the type of spotlight you like. It's more Millie,
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden,
Right.
Titles on the line. Like, this is all you, right? But is there some pressure for having to carry it, be funny, dress the part?
No, man. Like you said, it's naturally me. I don't have to force myself into this role. I kind of woke up and just came here on some like, hey, I got to be somewhere at 10, and this is just what I chose. The way that I speak, you know, the mindset that I have, my availability at every fight, my lasting ability to stay at every fight, it just brings me to the place of understanding that I'm not only one of the best fighters in the world, but mentally and for myself, in my own opinion, I'm the best 145-pounder in the world because of the things that I've been through, who I am, and where I'm projected to go. So carrying a card like this, carrying this pay-per-view, being a co-main event, Madison Square Garden, $1 million, that's just who I am. This is me.
Sometimes when athletes get more famous, these stages get bigger, there's more successes. There's also more temptations to maybe blow off a practice because you got a red carpet or something like that. How do you make sure you stay grounded and don't do that? Focus on the hard work that got you through college, being a D1 champ, and now fighting for a major title here with PFL. Is it yourself? Is it a coach? Is it a family member?
It's
that everyone
definitely
wants to tell you, hey man, chill.
It's a form of a little bit of all of it. It's a little bit of a mix because yeah, there's a form of self accountability, but even yourself being tired and being pulled in so many different directions, you need a good team around you. You got to have a good person or a good group of people around you. And I have not only one of the best teams in mixed martial arts, I have Hall of Famers in my corner. I have people who have seen different camps and seen different champions, build different champions, and different champions come from different falls. So I have seen so many different aspects of the mixed martial arts game through the eyes of the people that are in my corner, and I'm very, very coachable. I'm very, very, very distinct when it comes to listening to what the people are saying, especially the OGs, the Hall of Famers, and the people in my corner. So when I have guys like Dewey Cooper saying, okay, if we don't get the work in at 3, we can get the work in at 6, or just making adjustments to being or to the lifestyle that you're living. Not everyone has to come in at 10 o'clock in the morning. Not everyone's coming in at 9 o'clock. Some people have children, some people have lives, some people have so many things. So when you have a good team to adjust to your new style of life, although still chopping wood, although still getting the work in, you can still become that champion. When you start to get those silk sheets, as I've been speaking about, and you lay back a little bit, and you start to tell coach no, and you start to say, I got this, and you start to take it on yourself, that's when it becomes a little bit less of the champion you became. So it's really having that good background and good people behind you.
You're in the finals here. Would you say this year, biggest change, physical or mental?
Mental. My body is going to look different. You know, even though every year I show up real jacked and real trophy-like, I'm just going to show up the same. I'm going to look more like the $1 million man than he will. You guys are going to see us stand side by side, and one of us is going to look like $1 million, and another one's going to look like $250,000. So at the end of the day, it's the focus in my mentality that has got me to this position. The changes in showing up, the changes in being present, the changes in, you know, just toning into the season I'm in. I kind of let the opportunity slip away, getting some money, living in Vegas, that new stardom, and I kind of miss knowing the season and the opportunity that I am in. And now being in the finals, I kind of definitely am locked back into where I am, who I am, and what time it is.
You got a mad scientist standing over here doing
Yeah,
something.
absolutely.
When you
A
guys
cheat
sat
code.
down,
A cheat code.
there you go. When you sat down and thought about the game plan, how long did it take you guys to come up with it? Were there a lot of things you guys were able to pick up on film?
We've been plotting on this championship for 2 years now, 2.5 years. We've been plotting since we met each other. We've been plotting on winning championships because of his pedigree of coaching and my pedigree of listening. Not even my physical attributions. It's just my ability to listen to him as he's telling me how to become a champion. He's become a champion himself. He has created champions himself. He's a kingmaker. What sense would it make for me not to have crowned myself in anything, come to a kingmaker and not listen to him in any way, shape, or form? And since we have locked in and focused and I've removed myself and my ego out of the way of the formula, we've been on and haven't lost a round since. And with that being said, we're going to go out here and 5 rounds of war, 4 rounds of war, whatever he wants. We're going to take it, and I don't think I'm going to lose a minute of every round just because of focus and the locked-inness that me and Julie have been plotting on for years. It's never been about me versus anybody in the division. It's always been bad man versus bad man.
How far ahead do you make plans in your personal life?
How far ahead have I made plans in my
I
personal
want to make
life?
plans for you. Ready for this?
That's it.
Next year, New Year's Eve.
Next year, New Year's Eve.
Get this. So this year, some news broke, right? Bellator versus Ryzen. That's great. We love when promotions do that.
Bellator versus Ryzen.
If it were Bellator versus PFL
Yeah.
or division,
Yeah.
it'd be pretty nuts.
It would be pretty nuts. I
Can
got
we
a couple.
make plans for you then?
I got a couple sons over there. A couple people I don't talk the way. A couple people I don't, showed how to become champions and whatnot. I wouldn't mind fighting Bellator. I wouldn't mind fighting. Listen, I'm the best 145 pounder in the world. It's not because I'm fighting for this championship. It's because I've seen all the fighters. I've seen all the fights. I know who I am. I know what I've been through, and I know what I have to do to become that champion. And I'm there, mentally, physically, all that. So I could care less who PFL is going to verse, but anybody can get it. I'm the bad man. I'm just happen to be a good guy.
I'm just looking forward to fight week and hearing you guys chirp. Cause
Oh,
he
yeah.
can talk, you can talk.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a great build-up.
Oh yeah, eventually we're going to stop talking. I'm going to punch him in the mouth, and eventually I think I'm going to win on that talk chip because I'm a better talker and I'm a better fighter.
And just to clarify, you're saying right now you're number one over Volkanovski, Pitbull, anybody. You're the number 145er in the world.
Bubba Jenkins is a bad man. I'm the 145-pound champion of all the divisions. And I'm not just trying to come for this championship to win the championship. Me and Dewey are on a trajectory to become pound for pound. Every fight you've seen me progress, and every fight you've seen me know that I have more in there. I have more of ability to submit people. I have more ability to knock people out. I have more ability to stand and be more exciting. You can see the progression and the trajectory that I'm on, and if you don't see me being P for P, then you haven't been seeing what me and Dewey have been chopping.
Would this type of title mean more than the NC2A? Sometimes they say the wrestlers' first love is still wrestling, but compare the two because that's what 2011. We're about 12 years removed. It
Yeah.
could be that now the new love is MMA.
Yeah, no, the new love is MMA for sure. That will forever be my first accomplishments, equivalent to remembering your first child's birth. That was my first moment of becoming that champion. Of course, winning in middle school and stuff like that, but being validated amongst men on the collegiate level was something that you just can't get back and you can't buy. But with $1 million on the line, the mecca of arenas, being in New York, you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. You make it in this sport, you can make it in any sport. The fact that it's the mecca, the pinnacle, the championship, the money, all of it putting in one 25-minute round, one 25-minute event, I think this is the pinnacle and the highest height of my combat career.